Isn't life so amazing? Sometimes it can get crazy, but hey, that's okay. We've got another day to make mistakes and say sorry. There's no sense in our worry, 'cause all we can do is try our best to make it through with love.
Hi there, Archie friends, Elizabeth from Norway again. This time I made an autumn card. This is called Autumn Explosion, and as you can see, there's lots and lots of vibrant colors going on here. It's mainly Brusho and a little bit of my watercolors. I kind of made a forest scene with a stream and all these lush, lovely, vibrant colors. I really do love autumn and the color explosions. So I hope you will join me in this on this piece. It's a lot of fun actually. Let's have a look at the materials first. I haven't used a lot of stamps this time. It's just the small trees and the elm tree and the one from the Flora set. My watercolor paper is Winsor & Newton cold press, and this time I've used 25% cotton in the paper, and it's 300 GSM. The size is 13 times 16 centimeters. For the inks I've used, of course, Versafine Clear, the Glamorous, and the Summertime, and also this yellow Cheerful. For the stamping, for the stamping of the trees, I've used Morning Mist. And I've used a whole lot of Brushos to get the vibrant colors. If you don't have Brusho, you can use Dinkles or any other vibrant colors you got. I used both my yellows, the yellow and the lemon. I've used orange. I've used a couple of reds, scarlet red and brilliant red. I've used a green one, emerald green, and a little bit of black to darken for the darker parts of the piece. Also, this leaf green is really nice, light green color. I've also used a little bit of alizarin crimson for some flowers in the foreground. And some turquoise for the sky together with some ultramarine. And also this one, Payne's Grey, that's the Dinkles, just to have some darker color as well. I've used my Poscas, of course, in the same color scheme, yellows, orange, red, some white, and also some purple, and a black and a golden one. A little bit of my watercolors and my brushes. I've used small brushes this time, actually, not one big one and some small ones. A pencil and my Uniball Signo gold pen. I've taped my piece down to a piece of glass this time, so I also need my low-tack tape. And I need my water bottle, and that's it. So if you like to do something like this with all these materials, make an explosion of colors, please join me, and we will have some fun together. So the card was watercolor paper from Winsor & Newton, and it was cold press, and this was with 25% cotton in it, and it's 300 GSM. The size is 13 times 16 centimeters. Because of the cotton, this is kind of a rough surface, and I really like that because I'm going to paint a lot of leaves. And first I'm going to kind of size up where I'm going to have the trees. The big tree in the foreground and some small trees in the distance. I just want to draw up a little bit of the stream so I don't color or avoid the colors where I want the stream to be. So we start inking up the small trees with morning mist for the background. And I'm taking off a lot of the branches of the trees because I don't want them to show. I want to make a lot of leaves and just, a few branches. So I'm just taking it off with some ordinary household paper and stamping it off and making both second and third and fourth generation to make this faint tree line in the background. So I think the trees in the background is finished now. So we can start with a slightly bigger tree and the foreground. I'm doing just the same thing here, taking off a lot of the branches and stamping second and third generations. I want the stream to be in the middle and some trees on the left and the bigger tree I want on the right. So I'm just stamping up the bigger tree now so I can see if I need some more trees around it. Doing the same thing, taking off some branches and stamping it off. I need some more trees on the right side as well, just behind the big tree. So I'm stamping a few more there. So now I think I'm finished with the stamping of the trees. I don't need any more at this point. So I'm taping down my card to a piece of glass with my low-tack tape and can start the real fun of it with all the colors. So I start to spray the card with some water first, and then we're going to start with the sky. I'm just going to sprinkle some turquoise on the sky part, which is the top part of the card. Just sprinkling a little bit on, and then also using a little bit of yellow because I want a lighter piece in the middle of the card, and some yellow around the trees. The leaves will be orange and red as well, so I'm sprinkling on some orange and red around the trees to indicate leaves. And then I'm going to have some green in the foreground as the ground. And I'm trying to keep the stream clean, so I'm just taking off any colors there. I do some paint spray dinkles in the corners to get it darker, and then we are spraying and the fun starts. I do help with a big brush because I'm just kind of leading the colors, not mixing them, because otherwise it will be just go muddy. So I dip the brush in clean water all the time just to not get these colors mixed together, because then you don't get these vibrant clear colors that brushes and inkles are. I use some alizarin crimson as well. Just this is a really dark, nice red color, and it's really nice with the autumn colors. The leaf green, I need some greens. There's also always a little bit green in the leaves. I'm keeping the river clean, as you can see. I'm blotting up any colors that will run there because I want it to be all as white as possible, as you can see. And I'm sprinkling a little bit more Brusho into the wet surface and just dipping my brush in some water and then kind of dripping it on the card, being very careful not to mud the colors. So always clean brush when you do this, otherwise you will mud the colors and that will not look good. I want it to be vibrant, really vibrant. So guys, I will put on some music now. I think I've explained how I do this Brusho painting. So I will be back if there's anything else I need to explain for you guys. I hope that's okay. See you later.
Shadow in the sun, an ocean to the wind. I cast this spell to call you in. My aimlessness is done. And my dream is coming true. Crawling towards the light, I'm drawn towards you. I want to excite you, ignite you, entice every cell. Fill you with all my being. I can draw from the wishing well. Every step, every turn, the past to unlearn. I'll kiss every scar, on the journey of who you are. I want to excite you.
So now we can start with the leaves on the trees. I start with some yellow Brusho and water it down, and then I take my small brush and just kind of dot around the trees with this yellow to indicate the leaves. I'm doing that around all the trees in yellow and also red and orange later. But now first I will do the do the yellow. Just so I have something to indicate where the trees are, and for the stamping I'm going to stamp some leaves also. So I start with the summertime, and then I stamp the little flora set, the leaves on the flora set. I'm taking off a little bit of the stem, and then just, you know, kind of stamp around where the trees are. And that's it. So let's get back to the music.
Ignite you, entice every cell. Fill you with all my being. Drawn from the wishing well. I want to trace you. Oh, from head to toe. Feel you with all my being. the skies are rolling dark. On a journey without end. A trance in the mind. You see an ocean awaits. Like sailors crossing lines, dancing on the waves, dancing with our fate. But I want to excite you.
Hi, just me again. I just wanted to explain how I do this little river or stream, because I've had some questions about that. I start with some diluted white acrylic and do a sideways motion. Well, in this case it's not a sideways, it's upwards because I've turned the card. But it needs to be sideways, so it follows kind of the waves on the little river. When it's dry, I add some watercolor. This is ultramarine and some Payne's grey. Flicking the brush from the riverbank into the water to indicate some movement on the water. And it needs to go darker on towards the riverbank and then lighter out in the river. Since this is an autumn card, I also add a little bit of orange into the river as a reflection of the leaves. I will also make some highlights with some white acrylic and later with some gold, I think, maybe, or some white Posca. I will see when we start with the highlighting or the whole card. So this is how I do a river. Quite easy, actually. So back to the music.
Entice you, ignite every sail. Fill you with all my being. Oh, as the past lets go, I want to trace you, touch you from head to toe. Fill you with all my being. I cast this spell along a journey. The journey of who you are.
So guys, almost finished. We need some more details on the river, I think. Just darkening alongside the riverbank, and I also need some straws, I think, to kind of come up from the water. Just flicking my brush with some black watercolor to do this. Bigger in the front, so it gets the depth I want on the card. Just small flicking all the way through. And then also a little bit alongside the the river as well. I think that would be nice. So almost finished now, I think. We need to trim down the card, taking away those ugly white borders. And then we also need some more highlights, I think. So I'm doing a little bit of a white Posca on the river to make some more movements. I think it's starting to look really good now, actually, and the colors are so vibrant. We just need a little bit of bling, I think. So I'm going in with my Uniball, Signo Uniball, the gold one, and go around some of the leaves and oh, sorry, some of the leaves and a little bit on the foreground as well. I think that would be, yeah, I think that would, I think that would do it. And then I want to edge the car, I think. I think I'm going to use the gold and some black to make it pop even more. I still feel it's lacking something. There's something I'm not quite satisfied with. So what I found out was that the river needs to be bluer. It needs to reflect the sky even more. So I took some turquoise and added on the river. And I can also see that I need some shadows. I'm going to make some shadows from the trees and make it, oh my voice, make it more alive, I think. Now, yes, I think we are there. Yep, that's it. All I need now is to match it, I think. And that's finished. So, all matted. I used a red, orange cardstock and a black cardstock to frame it. And I really like this piece. I love the colors, and I'm actually thinking of framing it and hang it on my wall because it's so nice. I hope you give it a go and do the Brusho thing, because I'm a watercolor artist first, and then so I'm a bit restrained, I feel at times. So maybe if you do it, do the Brusho thing, make the Brusho do the work for you. But it was really fun, and I hope you give it a go. And as always, if I can help you with anything, send me a PM. I would love to answer any question you have. So that's it, guys. See you next time. Hope you liked it. Bye bye.
Isn't life so amazing? Sometimes it can get crazy, but hey, that's okay. We've got another day to make mistakes and say sorry. There's no sense in our worry, 'cause all we can do is try our best to make it through with love.